In this video, we will cover the evaluation step of the process. This step is about understanding the contents of your system and finding what is being used and what's not being used in order to prepare for the cleanup step and migrate only the relevant content to the new system. 360eyes extracts data from the CMS, audit database and file repository servers and includes dozens of pre-built Webby reports that make it possible to conduct a thorough BI on BI assessment and gather information about groups, users and user activity, documents, universes and data source connections, scheduling and document instances, servers and their parameters. 360eyes also provides information about the use of licensed products and makes it possible to optimize license pools and re-evaluate the balance between CPUs, named and concurrent user licenses. I will now show some of the pre-built reports provided by 360eyes that can be used to evaluate your system. The Snapshot summary report can be used to have an initial inventory of the system's content. It shows a breakdown of the various document types and universes. The Document and Instance Volume report shows the number and size of report and instances, broken down by folder type and by folder. The Document Usage report can help you determine the current size of the system. It shows which documents are being used and, most importantly, which documents are not being used. This information can help to quickly identify content that may be excluded from the migration process. More details can be found in the User Action List report, which shows how the content is used, by whom and when. The Track Duplicated Reports document is useful to identify documents that may have been duplicated, even if they had different names. The Track Unpurged Documents report identifies any unpurged documents and can be useful to clear space from the system. The data from the Unused Universe Objects document can be useful to identify universe objects or even entire universes that are not being used and that could be candidates for the cleanup step. The information is presented at summary level, showing the percentage of objects used in each universe, with an additional view for object level usage. The Data Source Connection Details document provides a detailed list of all connections, even the ones that are not used and might not need to be migrated. To gather information about the current scheduling distribution landscape, you can use the Scheduling Analysis document, which shows details of all schedules and publications and any failure details. This can be useful to reorganize your scheduling strategy. For example, if a schedule always fails and nobody complains about it, then it can most likely be removed. The User Group Membership document lists all users and groups in the system. It shows all users and the groups that belong to, and which users belong to a specific group. You can also use the data from this document to check if there are empty groups. The Server Properties document provides a snapshot of the current BusinessObjects servers and lists all individual servers and their details. The License Analysis document provides a detailed breakdown of the number of concurrent and named licenses purchased and which user is licensed for which product. You can also use the Recycle Licenses document to check how many licenses have been used and which ones could be recycled. Finally, the Session Peak document gives an aggregated historical view on how many sessions are used, both for name and concurrent licenses. Acting on the information gathered from 360eyes will make it possible to minimize the time, resources, costs, and risks associated with the migration. This is particularly important if you migrate into SAP PCE, as its subscription pricing is based on a t-shirt sizing model with named user licenses only. This means that the more content you migrate, the bigger the size you might need. Plus, any concurrent user licenses must be converted to named user ones.